This is the Red Sox POSTCAST, your instant game reaction for the Boston Red Sox, part of the Locked On Podcast Network. Your team every day.
Well, we are off and running and ready to have a little fun as we talk about the Red Sox 4-1 setback against the Texas Rangers Friday night in Arlington, Texas. Yes, Rafael Devers not coming through in the seventh inning, and Rafael Devers not coming through in the first two games of the 2025 regular season. We welcome you to our latest Locked On Red Sox postcast. I'm Steve Lennox, veteran play-by-play announcer, calling over 1,000 career games in the minors. Spent one glorious Saturday in the show calling Padres-Dodgers from Dodger Stadium on ESPN's national radio broadcast. We are providing reaction to every Red Sox game on the Locked On Red Sox YouTube channel, as well as the Locked On Red Sox podcast feed, which you know is free and available wherever you get your podcasts. On our latest Locked On Red Sox postcast, we're going to discuss Rafael Devers struggling out of the gate, taking the collar for the second straight game to open up the season. We're going to touch on Tanner Houck and his 2025 debut. And we're going to talk about the Red Sox scuffling and not coming through in that seventh inning, but they did not do anything late in the final three innings against the Rangers bullpen as well. We do want to hear from you, our everydayers and our first-timers. Join the conversation. Watching live with us on the Locked On Red Sox YouTube channel, hit that comment button. Join the Sox conversation. Also, we encourage you to give us a follow on the X at Lennox on Baseball with questions, comments, or concerns. Our latest Locked On Red Sox postcast presented by Game Time. Download the Game Time app today, create your account, and use code LOCKEDONMLB for $20 off on your first purchase. Happy to have you on board with us as we're talking about the Red Sox 4-1 setback against the Rangers. And yes, indeed,
this is what you'll be talking about.
Yeah, the seventh inning. Rafael Devers, slow start to the season. Dreadful start to the season. And if you're with us on the Locked On Red Sox YouTube channel, join the conversation right now. Seventh inning, yeah, that basically was right here.
This is what you'll... Time to reveal where the game was won or lost. It's the turning point.
I'm not sure won or lost, but the top of the seventh inning, Wilyer Abreu continues his torrid start, a single. Went to second on a pass ball. Connor Wong reaching with a walk, first and second. Nobody out. Cedar Rafaela swung at the first pitch. And I think he got it to 1-2 and ended up popping out for the first out in that seventh inning. Jarren Duran pitching change, a single to load him up. And then you brought Rafael Devers to the plate. And Devers swung through an 87-mile-an-hour pitch. He was down in the count 0-2. Took a great 1-2 pitch. And the home plate umpire Friday night in Arlington, Texas, inconsistent with the strike calls. But Devers, I thought, taking a 1-2 pitch that was just off the plate, okay, he's seen the ball, but then ends up striking out. That was out number 2 in the inning. And then Alex Bregman put the ball in play, but you hit the ball anywhere near Josh Young at third base for the Texas Rangers. He fielded the ball deep behind the bag at third. Fired across the diamond, inning over. Red Sox leave the bases loaded in that seventh inning. Then the Red Sox did nothing in the eighth inning or ninth inning. Almost had a 2-out base runner in the ninth inning. They challenged it. Out call, ball game over. Rangers win 4-1, and the Red Sox first loss of the season. We're going to get into Rafael Devers. We're going to get into Tanner Houck and his outing as well. And I want to stress this because if you were with us last year, with Locked On Red Sox postcast, and we started in June, part of the Locked On Sports Network. We're trying to go 162 this year, but we're 2 segments. So that's your turning point of the game in that seventh inning. Devers and Bregman strike out, 5-3 on the ground out to deep third, leave the bases loaded, do nothing else the next 2 innings, ball game over, first loss of the season for the Red Sox. That's kind of the recap. That's the big moment in the game. So with 2 segments now rather than 3 like last year and going 30 minutes or so, we're now going 20 to 25, really 15 to 20 is what they want from us from Locked On, but we're going 2 segments. That means we get to your comments that much sooner. And with that, for the first time this year, Shootin' Smoke joined us in the comments on the YouTube channel earlier today saying, hey, we moved. Yes, we moved from Locked On Sports Boston YouTube channel to Locked On Red Sox YouTube channel. Gabby's going nowhere. She'll continue to provide her great insight and storylines, but this is where the Locked On Red Sox postcast is going to be housed going forward, part of the Locked On Sports Network. So Shootin' Smoke starts us off. Happy to have you back. That was tough. 2 through 5 have to pick it up. Yes, indeed. They do. But this is not the NBA. This is not the Celtics. This is a 162-game season. Those hitters right now, Devers, Bregman, the new guy, although he did get on base on Friday, Casas, who I'm going to touch on here in just a moment, and Story, basically not doing a whole heck of a lot. The Red Sox did not have a single extra base hit in the 4-1 loss against the Rangers on Friday night. Not a single extra base hit. Wilyer Abreu ready to go right out of the gate. Other guys got to start hitting sooner rather than later, all through the lineup. And it'll come. Might come Saturday. Might not come to the series finale on Sunday. Might not come to the Orioles series. But sooner or later, collectively, this team's going to hit. And getting into Devers here, Devers, dreadful in the first two games. But really, we can be talking about Tristan Casas. I mean, how about Tristan Casas in the sense of he's just getting a free pass from a lot of people. Now, Alex Cora said before the game on Friday, Bregman is going to be the third baseman. When Bregman gets a day off, it's going to be Romy Gonzalez or David Hamilton at the hot corner. No Rafael Devers. So I asked after our first Locked On Red Sox postcast of the season, the opening day victory against the Rangers on Thursday, is Devers even taking ground balls before games? Well, apparently not. He is the DH. So what happens to Masa Yoshida down the road? Who knows? On the IL right now, that decision will come later. But Devers is your DH. Rafael Devers has taken the collar in each of the first two games. A lot on Boston media, the radio stations, opinions, all sorts of things that this is going to go on, and Devers is pouting and all these different things. This is not going to go well. It's going to be another one of those Boston situations. For Rafael Devers, get over it. You're now the designated hitter. Now, is it completely the fact that he's sulking? I don't think so. I don't think he got enough at-bats, even on the backfields during spring training. He didn't need at-bats necessarily in spring training, Grapefruit League action. I don't know how much he got, but I don't think it was enough. So Shooting Smoke, welcome back. Happy to have you on board, friend. Thank you very much for the return. Redeem Med, if I have that right, great. If I don't, let me know. But Redeem Med is with us for the second straight Locked On Red Sox postcast, so I want to get that right. Devers and his golden sombrero in only the second game. Yeah, you know, Devers, when he's hot, he's hot. When he's cold, he goes into a funk. We saw that last year. We saw it. He had the shoulder issues. No surgery. Dave O'Brien, Lou Merloni, Nesson reference, first of the night. Both mentioned that during the course of the game on Friday night. No surgery. But I don't think that's the issue. I think he just, and I'm not going to be surprised if he's out of the lineup on Saturday. I'm not betting the farm on it, but I would not be surprised. Just take a day off. Watch the game. Be a spectator. Come back on Sunday for the series finale. We'll see. We'll see how that plays out. Jay Canfield, 44. Rough game at the plate. Love seeing Jonah Heim from my hometown tear it up. Yeah, he did. Tanner Houck. Hey, Houck took the loss. 25 debut. Worked into the sixth inning. Still don't like the sweeper. Lou Merloni mentioned it. Everything Houck throws is down. In spring training, they talked about him using the four-seam fastball a little bit more, elevating that pitch, changing the eye level. I hate the sweeper. I hated it last year. I hate it this year. Now, the two home runs, the two solo shots that he gave up on, one was on a sweeper, the other was on a split. But if you look at StatCast on MLB.com, basically those pitches were in the same vicinity. And too much of the plate on both, and Heim made Tanner Houck pay. So, Jay Canfield, 44, you got it from your guy, Jonah Heim. I like Jonah Heim. And Higashioka and Heim, that's a good tandem behind the plate for the Texas Rangers. Bro, pulling his head out like hell, looking at first base dugout every swing. Yeah, it's not only the head, it's that front shoulder. Once the front side goes, forget about it. Doesn't matter if it's Rafael Devers, a college hitter, or kid in Little League. You pull out that front side, the head goes, everything else goes. And, yeah. You think they should have pulled Houck earlier. I don't like – you can say, yeah, they should have because of what happened in that sixth inning. But Merloni said it. He was you could see he was starting to elevate his pitches in the fifth inning. And Heim's second home run could have been a two-run shot, but Bregman made a great play at third base. Terrific play for the first out in that inning. Then Heim hit his second home run of the game. So Houck did show, I think, initial signs in that fifth inning of slowing down, of tiring out. And then they gave him the sixth inning. Didn't get out of it. Left down 3-1 after giving up the RBI double to Berger. Bullpen gives up the next run, and they go from there. Shooting smoke once again. Yes, I thought they should have pulled Houck earlier. Yeah, you can say that now, and I'm not disagreeing with you. But if I simply say, yes, they should have pulled him, hey, if he had gone 6 innings, we wouldn't have asked that question. So I understand the question. First start of the season, I would have been fine with 5. I don't think anyone would have second-guessed it. But, yeah, they tried to get him through 6. And, again, starters have to continue to stretch out early on in the season. You don't want to be in Baltimore next week where all of a sudden your bullpen is gassed, right? You don't want that. We saw that plenty times last year with the Red Sox. And now you've got Walker Buehler. He's probably 5 innings on Saturday. Then you've got Richard Fitz on Sunday for the finale. So I could see trying to get one more inning out of him. Didn't get it. And Houck has got to be that guy who can go 6. Does he need to go 6 in game 1, his first start of the season? Well, he didn't. He went 5 2/3. So those, as you pose it, I have no problem with it. But it's hard for me to say yes or no and be adamant about it either way. I like seeing starters go as far as they can. The Red Sox, Alex Cora Bailey tried to get 6 out of him. Didn't happen, right? And the Red Sox, again, in that 7th inning, golden opportunity offensively. One more from Shooting Smoke. I don't think Devers is sulking. I think he got his timing off really bad this season. I can agree with that, Shooting Smoke. I don't know. We're not in the clubhouse. We're not around the team every day. But he has sulked before. Any recent comments of, I will do what the team says. And Alex Cora, this is where our manager makes the money, earns the money, right? Again, a day off might not be the worst thing in the world. Go through the pregame routine. Maybe you're in the tunnel. Maybe you're down low in the cage during the game and just, tracking pitches and stuff like that. And I wouldn't be surprised if he's out of the lineup on Saturday. Just give him a day. Give him a day. Even early on in the season. Jay Canfield, 44. I'm going to read your comment in a moment, but I'm going to tell you this. I think I know exactly where you're going, and this ties into Rafael Devers as well. Bregman in the field is a breath of fresh air. Yeah, if Rafael Devers is up on the railing, and again, he's got to get into a routine as a designated hitter. Lou Merloni's touched on that in each of the first 2 regular season games. But if Devers is watching Alex Bregman at the hot corner, understand you've got the better guy at third base defensively, and that's what you need. And the breath of fresh air here in the first 2 games, when the opposition puts the ball in play, I mean, there are some fly balls that you thought they're gonna carry, they're gonna go to the wall, they're gonna go over the wall, and they didn't. Rafaela can go get it. Duran can go get it. Wilyer Abreu can go get it. Gold Glover last year. And that reminds me, we're going to hit a break here in just a moment, but Golden center field, Cedar Rafaela, they did not challenge it. But Rafaela throwing out Wyatt Langford going first to third on a base hit, and the gold. I mean, you have 2 Gold Glove outfielders right now, and Duran's no slouch. But Devers, or rather, Cedar Rafaela in the bottom of the 6th inning, throwing Wyatt Langford out at third on a single. And the Rangers waited too long. They have 15 seconds to say we're going to challenge or we're not going to challenge. Time expired, and they could not challenge that one. That was going to take a while. That one in the top of the 9th inning took forever. That one might have gotten overturned, and Wyatt Langford might have been safe. Instead, Langford is out, and Cedar Rafaela, his first outfield assist of the season. We're going to get into Tanner Houck in our next segment. We'll also get into numbers of the night as well. Keep the comments coming. Glad you're with us on this Friday night. Steve Lennox with you. Locked On Red Sox Postcast, part of the Locked On Sports Network. And we are presented by Supply House. Hey, get the supplies you need from the site made for the skilled trade, Supply House. Whether you're plumbing, HVAC, or in electrical work, Supply House is the reliable way to order products online. Their easy-to-use website is packed with helpful resources and the latest product information to help you get the job done and get the job done right. Plus, with a complete inventory of over 200,000 parts from 400 plus top brands, you are going to find exactly what you need, delivered fast from coast to coast. Need help with an order? Supply House offers expert support and industry-leading service, so you'll always talk to a real person. And for trade pros looking for an extra edge, their free Trade Master program offers exclusive perks like a dedicated phone line, free shipping, discounts on every order. Thousands of skilled professionals are already taking advantage, and now it is your turn. Join the Trade Master program today at supplyhouse.com/TM and start ordering plumbing, HVAC, and electrical supplies with just a few clicks. Plus, use promo code SH5 for 5% off your first order. That's supplyhouse.com. Locked On Red Sox postcast on this Friday night, also brought to you by Game Time. There's nothing better than catching Major League Baseball live. Crack of the bat, the roar of the crowd, the smell of the ballpark food, and if you're looking to go last minute, Game Time makes getting tickets easier than ever. With last-minute deals, all-in pricing, and the lowest price guarantee, Game Time able to take the stress out of buying MLB tickets. Plus, ticket prices drop as Game Time gets closer, meaning you can score an incredible deal. Game Time is the official ticketing partner of the Locked On Sports Network, and don't worry, when you're getting ready to go to Red Sox game, hey, the home opener is next Friday against the St. Louis Cardinals. You can count on them to help grab tickets that meet your needs. The Game Time Picks feature, well, that makes finding the best deals effortless. It filters out all the fluff, highlights the top discounts in the stadium and ballpark. With the seat view before you buy feature, you are going to love that you can preview your seat before purchasing. No bad surprises when you get to the stadium or ballpark. Take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create your account, and use code LOCKEDONMLB for $20 off on your first purchase. Terms to apply. Again, create your account. Redeem code LOCKEDONMLB for $20 off. Download Game Time today. Last-minute tickets and lowest prices guaranteed with Game Time. All right, keep the comments coming, but we're going to get into numbers of the night right now, and the only numbers of the night that we're going to do, Devers, Bregman, Casas. Again, Casas, I think right now, hey, you're right where you want to be. The focus is on Rafael Devers. But for 2, 3, 4, and 5 in the Red Sox lineup right now, it's not all that pretty. It really isn't. Rafael Devers to open up the season over the first 2 games, 0 for 8, 7 strikeouts. Bregman, 1 for 8, 2 strikeouts. Casas, 0 for 8, 3 strikeouts. Story, 1 for 7, a walk, a single, and a run scored, and a couple of Ks as well. So the numbers of the night. Now, right here is where I want to mention this. If you're with us all season long on Twitter, when the lineup comes out during the day for that day's game or that night's game, follow me on Twitter at Lennox on Baseball. Give me your Red Sox hitter or pitcher, the pick to click. Who's going to have the big game? So each day, join us, again, at Lennox on Baseball via the X, formerly known as the Twitter, and participate that way as well. Give us your hitter in the lineup. We're going to go hitter in the lineup, your pick to click. We're not going to go starting pitcher or reliever. Give us the hitter in the lineup, and if you want, also give us who you think is going to hit a home run in that day or night's game as well. Again, at Lennox on Baseball, we're going to hit this hard. Want you to join us on the X as well. Keep the conversation going there. Speaking of keeping the conversation going, we go back to the comments, and Redeem Med is giving me, I think, the thumbs up or the peace sign saying I'm getting it right. Thank you. Shooting Smoke is out. Got to get ready to go to work. Same time tomorrow night. Yeah, an hour earlier. 7:05 Eastern, first pitch from Arlington, Game 3 of the series. It goes 4. But tomorrow, Walker Buehler makes his Red Sox debut. Excited about that. Redeem Med. Can Marcelo Meyer play first? I agree that Casas is looking bad as well. Yeah, and Casas, again, I think right now, Casas kind of gets that, hey, we'll worry about you after Devers gets going. And then we'll be on your case as well. But right now, sort of a free pass. Just a little bit. But those numbers, not pretty. At bat of the night is the Devers. Now, at bat of the night is something I used last year, and I use it again this year. Devers at bat of the night. In that 7th inning, struck out with the bases loaded, 1 down. Bregman then retired. But Devers, you just wanted to see him come through. Didn't happen. Might come through on Saturday, might come through on Sunday. Hey, in 2 weeks, If Devers all of a sudden is scorching hot, we're not remembering game 2 of the regular season. We're not remembering 0 for 8, 7 strikeouts. It'll be touched on. It'll be glossed over. But we're sort of going to push it to the side as well if he really gets going here in the coming games. Again, Red Sox weren't going 162-0. The sky is not falling. We don't have to go doom and gloom. We can try to be positive. Remember, I'm the guy last year who all the way up till about 10 games to go was adamant that the Red Sox were going to make the postseason. And all in the offseason, I thought missed a golden opportunity. Fell short, struggled down the stretch, all those different things. So 2 games in, not going the pessimistic route just yet. I'm really, going back to the positives, I'm really looking forward to seeing Walker Buehler make his start on Saturday in Game 3 of the series. Must-win situation? Absolutely not. But you'd like to see the bats come alive a little bit more. Wilyer Abreu is off to a torrid start, right? 2 more hits, 5 RBIs in the first 2 games for Wilyer Abreu. Connor Wong might get a day off over the weekend. We'll see how that goes for the Red Sox as well. Red Sox leaving 8 runners on base, 3 for 11 with runners in scoring position. A couple of more observations. Christian Campbell at second base defensively was in the middle of turning 2 double plays behind Tanner Houck. That brought a smile to my face. We touched on it already. Watching Bregman at third base over the first 2 games, he's going to hit. But we're going to love him at the hot corner. The Red Sox defense is going to be night and day better. I think 115 errors off the top of my head last year. They're not going to get close to that number. The Red Sox are going to play. Hey, any pitcher on the staff, and Tanner Houck is showing that he's not a huge strikeout guy. You might get 7 or 8 here and there. You might hit 10 a couple times during the season. But Houck, and he got a lot of fly balls. Ground ball pitcher when he's truly on. But the defense is going to be much, much improved from a year ago. And Lou Merloni mentioned David Hamilton looking a lot better, looking a lot better at second base as well. Hamilton was a guy last year. Ground ball in the infield. Remember last year, first 6 weeks, 8 weeks of the season, ground ball in the infield trying to turn 2. Rare did it actually ever happen where they got a twin killing. That's it. Got a couple of my observations that I wanted to get there as well. Again, Game 3 of the series Saturday. We're doing a double dip. If you're a Celtics fan, you don't know that we do the same thing with the Locked On Celtics postcast, part of the Locked On Sports Network. That is still part of Locked On Sports Boston YouTube channel. We've got Celtics and Red Sox on Saturday. We're going to be able to do both. We're going to pull it off. Do I have my doubts? No, I don't. We're going to pull it off. So again, Red Sox first pitch, 7:05 Eastern on Saturday. Walker Buehler makes his Sox debut. We'll be on within minutes of the final out with our latest Locked On Red Sox postcast. And again, double duty on Saturday, Locked On Celtics postcast, as well as the Celtics try to win their season high 8th in a row. They're on the road, continuing the road trip in San Antonio against the Spurs. So the Red Sox and the Celtics are both in Texas. Let's see if they can run the table and go 2-0 on Saturday. As always, we want to thank you. Could not do it without you, and you are a big reason. You are the reason that we try to do this after each and every Red Sox game. We've got 2 in the books, and we've got 160 to go. I'm not Cal Ripken. I'm not Lou Gehrig. There'll be a game that we miss here or there, but it's not on the radar right now. We also want to tip our cap and acknowledge our sponsors as well, Supply House and Game Time. Again, with you within minutes of the final out with our latest Locked On Red Sox postcast, part of the Locked On Red Sox YouTube channel. Gabby on board as well throughout the course of the season. Locked On Sports Red Sox, #1 place to hang out immediately after every game. Locked On Sports, your team, your Sox every day.